Hi Renegades, another State of the Mission video. It was a little bit overdue. It is a little bit overdue. I should have done it on Friday. I was quite busy, but yeah, so just to get into it pretty quick. What is going on? I was just recording a very long State of the Mission video for the German group. I got an email from German users who were a little bit complaining and saying there's some red flags they're seeing. And that, you know, the development is kind of stalling. We have some issues with the Swiss users. I will not talk about it because it's you know, German thing only. We are about to implement it, and yes, looking back retrospectively, we are not as fast as we wanted to be, but everybody in the team is super motivated. We're doing our best on a daily basis to really deliver as fast as we can. We are a quite small team, so our resources are limited. Please, always keep that in mind. We wanted to implement defense, and it seemed like a good solution when we started. We didn't know back then that defense themselves are not really ready yet, and that they're not, fast enough, and we thought they are, and I think they thought that they are. And at some point we could just tell that it's senseless to go on, and because if we wanted to implement it, we have started already, implementing our own libraries, and then we're like, okay, that's like a never-ending story. And we switched the partner. It's Web3 Auth now, and we're using your plug-and-play version right now, and we are implementing our custom UI. It should be ready in April. So we're gonna, once this is launched, then we also can launch the token swap, which is ready. Right now we cannot connect it to the plug-and-play version of Web3 Auth, but obviously, if we have our custom UI, we have full control over the code, and we can connect Web3 Auth with the token swap. And then one of the next steps will be connecting the IBAN account with the wallet infrastructure. Also, we got finally a day by Apple Pay, which is the 23rd of April, that this will be the day when we are gonna go live. It is still quite some time. We were hoping that it will be earlier, but that's the date Apple Pay gave us. We have literally no influence over it. We're happy that it's gonna happen. There were other projects even struggling more, and it took longer, but anyhow, that's our date. We're really happy about it, and I think that's something we can be proud of, that everything went well at the end. Then regarding our physical cards, that's like big drama going on actually. Just to explain so you can understand, our partner is Intergyro, and Intergyro has a card manufacturer, that's their partner, and they're called Tech. And as far as I know, it's an Austrian company, but the cards are produced in UK, and they just made a big mistake. They did not, put a check in their system that the cards are being produced. So we were waiting, and then our Intergyro's account manager at Tech, he was on holidays. Nobody took care of it. Intergyro had a call with them. They apologized. They made a mistake, but they also said now is Easter. They're doing their best. They have a pretty full pipeline to produce cards. We're not obviously their only partner, and the latest date they're gonna send it out is gonna be the 22nd of April. We're very, very unhappy about that, obviously, but we cannot change it. Intergyro has been talking to them, and they told them that this is not gonna be accepted, this is unacceptable, and that they have to deliver earlier. They also promised to do their best to deliver earlier, but this is not guaranteed. So we know latest 22nd of April the cards will be sent out. It's a very annoying, very, very annoying. I'm super upset about it. The whole team, I would say, is upset about it. And I know you are waiting as well, and very likely you are upset about it as well. But as I said, this is out of our control. We cannot do anything about it except going on their nerves, what we are doing. So yeah, that's the status quo right now. And as I said, we're launching our custom UI pretty soon for the wallet infrastructure. We're going to connect it with the token swap. That's going to be live as well. And then we are going to work on the IBAN connection with the wallet infrastructure. That's going to be a pretty big task. It's not easy. So that's going to need a few more weeks. And also a listing is, in the pipeline. I'm not going to give a timeline, but I can tell you it's not going to be forever. The market sentiment is totally in our favor. It's time to list, I would say. We will hit a launch pad before the listing. We are in talks with a few launch pads. Forgot to mention in the German group. I will, mention it in for all the Germans. I'll text it in the Telegram group. So yeah, and so there is something going on. It's not that we are sitting in the office doing nothing. If you have any more questions, always ask us. There's always room. There's room for anger as well. If you're angry and you want to voice your anger in the Telegram group, just go on. We do understand until a certain degree. And if you have questions, if you have critical questions, like if just ask. Everything is fine as long as it's respectless. As long as it's not respectless, like disrespectful. As long as it's respectful, and please, it's fine. What we don't like if the same question comes over and over again and 10 times a day, and when are the cards gonna be shipped? You can be sure, just rest assured. Once we have information, we immediately will give it to you. We never withhold information on purpose. And yeah, so I hope you're still happy that Apple Pay is coming. We have a fixed date. We have a fixed date finally for the physical cards, although it's not a very favorable timeline, but that's what it is. Just be excited about April. We are having very exciting months ahead, very, very crucial months for the project. We're doing our best to make it a big success, and I am very sure we will succeed. So I wish you all the best. See you in the Telegram channel. We're hosting a Twitter space, by the way. We're going to start our new series of Twitter spaces. We're going to announce it soon. The first Twitter space will be quite exciting. It will be with our new advisor. He's a quite big name, I would say, in the crypto space. At least he's very well connected. He's an entrepreneur. Don't want to tell too much. Be excited, and I am really looking forward to see you all in the Twitter space. Looking forward to see you all in the Telegram group, and talk to you soon.